Okay, everybody, so we're gonna try to speedrun Inferno on Resident Evil 3. This is my first Inferno attempt. I have seen some gameplay of Inferno speedrun on YouTube, but that's all I have to go on. I don't think the enemy placement is different than Nightmare. So I think that's going to be the only thing that helps me out here. But otherwise, I can only do 5 saves going for an S run. Gonna try to get that platinum trophy, but I am not that great at this game. I'm a mediocre player, so I am going to be using the rocket launcher. And I made sure to put that very visible in the thumbnail because I know a lot of people don't like it when speedrunners use the rocket launcher, but I am not a typical speedrunner. So that's why I'm using it. Otherwise, I doubt my ability. And at this point, I'm just trying to get the platinum trophy. This is like, I think this is my 6th playthrough of the game. I've done a couple of standards. Started out on standard. Did a hardcore. I did an assisted for the one of the challenges where you had to use, or actually not use, the item not the item shop, the item box. Oh, look, it's Brad.
You okay?
This all happened so fast.
I wonder if Brad's gonna make it.
One fucked up thing always leads to another. It's like Arclay on steroids.
See, a little trick I noticed when I was watching one YouTuber do a speed run. I guess if you listen to maybe half a second of when Jill picks up the phone, you can start out running instead of standing in place. It's not like it's going to help me out that much because I'm not going to be any type of world contender for this, just doing it for fun. But let's see, there's a way to do this one. Ah, I didn't get it. I'm pretty sure there's a way where you can stop from being stunned right there if you dodge at the right time. Let's see, can I get past this guy? Ooh, that was close. Ooh, ooh. Not too big of a deal if I get bit once, but...
Sir, are you alright?
Stay away from me.
Don't come any closer!
Hey, come on. There's a helicopter waiting to take you to safety.
You know, if you stay there, of course, you can have a conversation, I think, back and forth 3 times, but I found out if you shoot the door, once he's inside, he says, she's gonna kill me! Up here is where I died in Nightmare. I tried to be cute with the dodge and I screwed up. So let's see if I can get it this time.
Shit.
Ooh, I made it. Alright, things are going well. Yeah, this intro kind of reminds me of The Last of Us. Just kind of seeing the chaos, trying to get out. Look, it's Ethan's car.
Start, damn it.
From RE7.
It's my turn, bitch.
This part's just so satisfying for some reason. I think it's the fact that R2 is the typical button for racing games, or any driving game in particular. So it really just gives you the sense of driving the car.
I think we're... Oh,
We're not in the clear for long.
Dipshit to close this. Sorry, we're gonna have to go around.
Hey, what do you know about that monster?
Nothing. I've never seen anything
Move
like
it,
it.
Carlos.
But it's
Ruining
no
my
zombie.
time.
It knows what it wants and won't stop till it gets it. Don't you like that in a man?
No thanks. He's all yours.
Listen, I promise you're in good hands. I'm with the Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service. UBCS for short.
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? You guys are the ones who caused all of this.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you talking about? Look, you don't have to trust me, but I'm going to the shelter. You coming?
Okay, I'm gonna try to get in front of Carlos here. Kind of ride the run. Ah, I lost it. I got farther than the last time I tried that. Well, that didn't help me.
Okay, first things first. We need to get you geared up. Head up to street level. You'll find supplies there.
All right.
I don't think he can hear you anymore.
Jill? It's me again. You topside yet?
Working on it.
Man, he
what's-
called me like 5 seconds later.
You mind getting the subway infrastructure back online?
And how do I do that?
Let's start by restoring power. I'll navigate you to the substation once you hit the main road.
Copy that. Let's do this fast.
Okay, we're gonna pick these herbs up. And definitely gonna need the hip pouch. Gonna leave the guns, because we're going rocket launcher only. Combine that for later. And time to get my stuff. Let me get these hip pouches first, though. Okay, need that. Need that. That. Rocket launcher, that, and that. And we'll get rid of this unnecessary stuff. And we are good to go. Let the carnage begin. Man, I just know that I could never get through this without the rocket launcher. I mean, who knows? Maybe I could, but it would definitely test my gaming abilities, especially the final Nemi fight. Careful not to explode myself. It's very interesting that you don't get splash damage on yourself from the rocket launcher. You can't go through the donut shop because there's a zombie there in the harder difficulties. I am going to try to do the evade thing, the dodge, once in a while to get some time, but I'm not going to do it all the way through like a typical speedrunner would. I just honestly don't want to put in the effort. I should know where most of the zombie placement is. I did play Nightmare, and like I said, I don't think there's any change at all. Might be a guy back here. I heard one. Oh, it sounds like maybe he's in that room, which I'm not going inside, so don't need to worry about him. You know, when I played this game for the first time, it came after playing the demo like, a handful of times. Oh, he went flying. So yeah, I played the demo like a handful of times, and I was expected when I got to this point in the game that I would see Nemesis right here. And when I went through the door, he wasn't there. And then I connected the hose, walked past it, he wasn't there, and I was like, oh, it's quite different than the demo.
Gotta put this out.
I don't know why I went down like that. Wasting precious milliseconds. I didn't buy the bolt cutters from the shop yet because,
Is someone in here?
I don't know, it's only like a second wasted right there to go pick it up. I did get the lockpick because that's a little bit longer of a walk. that involves opening the case and all that. So, but as far as the bolt cutters, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, honestly, a legit speedrunner, I'm sure would want to do it because, you know, every millisecond's precious, but I'm not a speedrunner. Just doing this for the trophy. Want to make sure to get those guys next to the fence because, you know, those ones with the parasites on their head, they can still get you even though they're behind the fence. And now we're coming to probably the only part of the game that I dislike. And not because it's like overly creepy or anything. I mean, this is probably the creepiest part of the game, I'd say. Actually, I wouldn't even just... I'd go as far as saying it's definitely the creepiest part of the game. But I am going to save here. Because I've never died here yet, but it's just very annoying and I can lose time. So I just go ahead and save here. I've done it on the last couple of my speedruns. Not in nightmare mode. I mean, not in Inferno mode. This is in nightmare mode. I made sure to save here, but we'll see how it is in Inferno. But yeah, it's like the only part of the game I don't like. This is my like 6th playthrough, and each time I get to this point, I'm like, ah, gosh. I'm just glad they're not spiders, because I'm a bit arachnophobic. By a bit, I mean a lot. So I hate, like... Oh, what?! Come on. I don't know how he got me there. But yeah, I'm, definitely arachnophobic, so I hate it when there's giant spiders in video games, because that's such a common thing, too. It's just like, oh, we need an enemy that's not human, giant spider. I mean, you'd think you'd be safe with, like, a Star Wars game, but Jedi Fallen Order, giant spiders, and a lot of them, too. But these, oh, get out of here. Gosh.
Come on!
So yeah, Jedi Fallen Order had giant spiders. Wasn't a big fan of that. I guess I've turned around here sometimes. Okay. Everybody stay back! I think they're supposed to be like giant fleas, I think? Ooh, I thought I missed. Alright, I need to go... Last one, last one. No touchy.
Time to get the hell out of
Get out, get, oh gosh. Alright, now... I was good. Oh, oh, no, 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 no. Not good, not good. Wait, am I supposed to go this way? I might have to go, yeah. This is the part where I always go the wrong way. I don't know why I do it, but I always go the wrong way. Get away from me, get away from me. And that part's done. Whew.
Okay. All that leaves is the main
So I think I'm gonna save. I already saved here. I got 4 saves left. I know I do 1 each for the final 2 Nemesis fights, so that's 3.
Carlos, it's Jill. I've restored power to the subway.
Nice going.
And I think I'm gonna do a save at the hospital.
Should be in the subway company's offices. Unfortunately, all I can tell you is that it's somewhere in the area.
You
And
don't
then
even
probably
know a
one
building?
before the
That's
first
helpful.
main Nemesis boss fight.
Not your partner.
I love that quote. Just the way she says it. Like, the voice acting is so great in this game. Just the sarcastic, not your partner.
You shitting me?
Look at me. Look at me. I am the Nemesis now. Man, just going through this with like a pistol at this point. Oh man. Maybe a shotgun if we went back for it. Oh, he didn't die. That was weird.
Carlos! That thing is still alive! It's after me!
What?
And at least for now, I don't know if they're going to be changing it, but while on the radio, go ahead and open this real quick. I think there's health in here. Please be health. Yes, first aid spray. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, while you're on the radio, currently it counts as a cutscene. Oh, hey Nemesis. Oh, we dodged it. Oh boy. Run, 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 run. So yeah, radio conversations don't add on to the time. So, little trick there for you. To not skip them if you're trying to go for this trophy.
I think this might be the building.
Be gone, parasite. Okay, and I think it's FARASA232.
Now you gotta plot out a route.
Let's see. Use that little bit of
Where are we headed?
The train is stopped.
call time to double check myself.
Park Station.
2,
Program that in.
3,
Hey, I'm Super
2.
Cop. Consider it done.
Valid route confirmed.
Carlos, it's me. I finished inputting the subway route.
Jill, you are amazing. Tough as
You
nails.
are amazing.
Hurry back to the station. We'll make sure the subway's ready to depart.
Sure, a tall glass of water like yourself can put out a few flames.
What the fuck?
It's kind of interesting that they keep that line because falling parasites. Man, where are they falling from? I'll have to look at that next time. Let me through door. Yeah, it's interesting to keep that line. Did I get him? Okay, now I got him. I want to make sure it's that big knockout. But yeah, so anyway, once again, I'm surprised they keep that line because we did see those parasite things earlier because of this harder level. I mean, not level, difficulty. Falling zombies. Okay. See that? I don't think has health in it. I think it's shotgun shells. Oh, oh gosh. No, 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 no. Okay, let's heal up. I always get hit in this section. Okay, that should give me enough time. And we're already to the sewers. You know, Nemesis compared to Mr. X from Resident Evil 2, it's kind of hard to tell which one's more intimidating because you have the dodge as Jill, which you did not have as Claire and Leon with Mr. X, so you would kind of just have to play some musical chairs with Mr. X sometimes. And it would be
Carlos,
tough to
you
get
got
away
me.
from him without...
Carlos!
Well, it's tough to get away from Nemesis too, I guess, but...
Oh, I need to find
Mr. X would follow you more often when Nemesis doesn't as much in this game, which I definitely don't mind because, gosh, if I had Nemesis on my tail all the time, that'd be crazy.
Oh god. I'm
Now
definitely
this section in Nightmare has the frog thingies in a different location. I think there's some people up in the ceiling. There. So right here. Yep, can't get me. Is he dead? Yeah. And you too.
What the fuck was that?
Now we need to get the battery. And luckily I have enough space without getting rid of anything. And then we gotta deal with two more. One in here and one right next to the ladder. There we are. Very dramatic deaths. Especially when you get them with the grenade launcher and they're on fire. And this one... Oh crap, I missed. Gosh, how did I miss? Oh yeah, we got one more to deal with. Up here. I was telling my friend that there's something so satisfying about putting those batteries in and taking them out. It's the sound and the animation. I don't know what it is. Just some things can have that like satisfying feeling. Okay. I could skip this, but I want the extra storage. Especially for the final Nemesis battle. Get all the health I need. So I want this hip pouch. You can't take the battery out until the door closes. It'd be funny if you could take it out before it closed. And it would leave the door like being able to stay open. Oh crap. Didn't want to do that. Got another radio call here.
Carlos, can you
Yep.
hear me now?
Jill. Oh, thank God.
Time for
Everything
the
okay?
first boss fight.
Yeah, I'm alive. I lost him.
Great. The subway's ready to go. We'll leave as soon as you make it back.
Hello. Can I get by? Oh, crap. Oh well. I can deal with it. As long as Nemesis doesn't get me.
It can use weapons?
You know, it's funny. I didn't know that you could go up that way in my first attempts because I feel like I tried it the first time and it like didn't work. I must have just entered it at a weird point. But it's way faster than running up the stairs. I know a lot of people complained about the length for this one, but I'm more of an action style gamer. As much as I liked the RE2 remake, I just like the way this one plays a lot better. I do wish it was longer, of course, but I just love the action. It just fits my playstyle more. I enjoy it more. So it's probably why this is my 6th attempt at the story, and I'm going for the Platinum Trophy. And, you know, on RE2, I've only played each scenario once. glad I do that. It's like I didn't think. It's like I hit pause and I was like, no, that's not the spot, and then I unpaused it. Alright, this will be my second save, so that'll leave me with the hospital and then the final 2 boss fights. Because even if I die in the police station, it won't send me too far back. I'm at 22 minutes now, almost 23. Alright, Nemesis. You're not looking so good.
Still kicking?
Got it away, okay. Little wimp. Alright, this is a
Carlos?
great
It's
call
Jill.
right
Do
here.
you read me?
This whole distance that I have to walk
You all right?
does not
Yeah.
count toward my time.
Bastard's dead.
Good. Fuck him. What were you thinking? Turning yourself into bait. You could have been killed.
Don't start. I did what I had to.
I know.
Time for the gun shop. I did like the connection to RE2 with this. And just how different his tone was to Jill compared to the other two. See ya, Kendo.
If you're heading to the station, take that service alley out in front of
I was hoping there was going to be a health item there, but I guess not. I feel like there is one in the store somewhere, but I don't need it yet. The invisible hands. These doors. Okay. For a second I thought it didn't die.
Rocket launcher?
He's here.
Really?
I got a rocket launcher too. Haha. This game has great music. I think even better than RE2. Although, I'm not quite sure why speedrunners seem to turn off the music. I wonder if there's something to that, or if they just prefer to play that way to keep their heads in the game. I'm going through this pretty bad. I think there's health in here. Yes. And I would open up the box over here. I think it has the red herb, but I'd rather have the second shaved off with this call right now.
I think I know how to slow that fucker down. Head back towards the station.
And lead him right to you?
It's okay. Trust me.
Little trick there.
This is insane.
Don't flatten me, giant head. And here's Nemesis. Alright, I think things are going pretty well so far. I think Thanks to Carlos for clearing up this alley. Nope. Move, Carlos.
Carlos, I know we didn't get off to a great start, but thanks for the save.
Hey, you saved my ass first. You're a hell of a lot braver than me.
Well, what matters is that we can get everyone out of the city now.
Yeah. Hey, you'll be safe.
What about you?
I wonder
I won't be catching the train.
what remake they'll
Why
do
not?
next, and what direction they're gonna go as a whole, because
If it means I can help save the city,
it's like,
it's fine.
are they gonna have two different universes with this now, or because I kind of feel personally that I like the tone of the 2 and 3 remake more than what I've seen of like 4, 5, and 6. Plus with the separation of characters and stuff. I mean, like, I feel like the storytelling maybe isn't the best. Although I haven't played the games, but just from what I've seen. And I kind of just wish they'd use these games to kind of reboot the series. Like 4, 5, and 6.
All right. Keep your head
Plus with the
screwed on
separation
around
of characters and stuff. I mean, like, I feel like the storytelling
It looks
maybe
like it's
isn't the
time
best.
to-
Although I haven't played the games, but just from what I've seen. And I kind of just wish they'd use these games to kind of reboot the series.
Leave him. Come on.
Back at the RPD. But I have heard that there's rumors about Resident Evil 8 following Ethan again. I wasn't that big of a fan of Resident Evil 7.
If our intel's still worth a damn, then Bard's in the stars.
I didn't play the whole thing. A friend had it. In fact, I've got some
I thought this was a rest.
VR videos. Oh, he's still not dead yet. Go down, Brad. I've got some VR videos of me and some friends playing Resident Evil 7, which was pretty funny. It's pretty freaky in VR. But I didn't play the whole game. I did watch most of it
Carlos,
on YouTube,
take a look
though.
at this. I've
A little
located the
secret
STARS
here is that by
office.
the time
Remember,
Tyrell
Bard had
finishes
access to
his
Umbrella's darkest
little
secrets.
discussion
He knows
here,
what
I
to keep
can
under
go
our
around.
So this
Get that
search and
green herb.
rescue mission is really more like find and detain. Right. Good to know.
I'll open
But yeah,
the
I just
STARS
feel
when we
like
get through.
I know with
stay here and find
I
out
think
what's
Code
been going on here
Veronica
at the station.
takes place
Call me
after
if you find
this, and then Resident Evil 4. But see, they split up
Be careful.
Yeah.
Claire
You too.
and Leon. And I just feel like if they restarted the series, or started the series for the first time now, or in today's era, they
hell was
wouldn't
that
do
thing?
that. They would try to keep them in the same game together. And you know, back then, video games, even though they had stories, they weren't so well thought out as they are today, I feel. So I just kind of wish they would diverge and kind of create some new canon.
T, you copy?
Maybe even like somehow combine Code Veronica and 4. I mean, I know they take place in different locations and stuff, but just take some elements. Oh, I thought the liquor... Okay. Looked like he didn't die for a second.
Kind of fucked up shooting cops.
I'm gonna want to take that. Guess I'm gonna have to lose a couple seconds on that call.
Carlos, the STARS office is up ahead.
But yeah, if they do Resident
that.
Evil 8, I want to know how that works out. Like, what their plan is. Oh gosh. Oh man, the It's like he grabbed me, but I was able to shoot like at the last millisecond there. Well, I wouldn't call it shooting, I would call it blow up, but... That'd be pretty funny if his dialogue changed for runs like this. Like you had a RPG in your hand, it's like kind of effed up, blowing up cops. Now the second liquor down here, I think, is pretty surprising. Oh boy. I'm not quite sure if the die.
Carlos, I've hit a dead end of the terminal here. Gotta head your...
And once again, I'm gonna sacrifice the radio call to get the green herb. You put the battery in the detonator. And goodbye, wall. Only 3 seconds. When I played this for the first time, I was not expecting to see so many zombies in this section.
Man, it sucks to be popular. There's that car again.
Goodbye, liquor, and then we got the parasites on the, what do they call it? Pale heads? I think. Pale something.
See if you can find anything useful.
Oh, it's not there on Inferno. Oh well. Time for our second Nemesis battle. Oh yeah, I did that perfectly.
Carlos? Come in. Carlos?
Use this to figure out what I need to get here. I'm gonna take the first aid spray. And really, that's it. I'm at 34 minutes now. Any issues yet. I really think the only thing I'm gonna have trouble with is the final battle.
Fucker's still alive. I can't stay here.
You can't swim though. I mean, I think over here there's another spray. I don't know, but it is a red herb, which I can combine. Okay, hopefully I can defeat him before he takes his little run around the area, because that would definitely waste some time. Okay, here we go. Ooh, that was close. Okay, just don't start running, please. There, alright, we got it quicker than I thought.
Carlos, you still there? Oh, come on. You're gonna crap out on me now?
I wonder... Oh, I do have space for that. I gotta go back. Get that for later. I wasted some time there, but it's only like 2 seconds. If I was smart, I would have picked it up. Well, I couldn't have with the call anyway, so I guess if I was going to get it, I was going to waste time either way.
You're gonna be okay. I promise.
Okay, and we'll use our third save. Just because it's been a while. And since there's no auto-saving, I can't even fall back on that. So if I didn't save here and I died in the hospital, I would have had to go back to the first Nemesis fight.
Tyrell, where's Bard now?
Gotta be the lab in the back.
In which case, I would have just gotten mad and quit. See you, liquor.
Don't got time for this!
Thankfully, that explosion can reach the ceiling. The hospital is the place I get turned around the most. I get turned around a little bit with the those, what do you call them? Those like flea-like creatures, but the hospital makes me think. Let's see, wasting precious half a second. That's the first time I've I wasn't startled there, but I was ready to kill it, even though I know it doesn't get up. I don't know why. What made me do that? Okay, now I have to go. Go down here. Get the key. Then I gotta go back up. I'm always surprised there aren't any zombies in this area. Yeah, I don't know if that speeds up anything. Gotta get the ID card in here. So it is the same as Nightmare. Because in the earlier difficulties, those zombies don't get up until Jill comes in that room. I don't want to open up that locker next door because there's a zombie in there. That'd be funny if they actually made the ID card in another locker. For Inferno. Down he goes.
Jesus Christ!
That way they could really get you a jump scare with this. Not like make it so that your first oh boy. Make it so that your first open locker, whichever one it is a zombie. If you see me pausing in here, that's just me trying to think of where to go next without wasting time. Like I said, I think it's because the hospital has more paths than some of the other locations. Almost forgot about you. Yeah, so far everything's been the same placement. Let's see, in the earlier difficulties, there are zombies in that room. I tried to take those guys out with nothing but an assault rifle in my first playthrough, and I was like, well, that's not working. Because I didn't have any grenades at that point, I don't think. Alright, go back down here. Go and open up the door to find Nathaniel Bard. You almost had me. Not really. Pick up the tape player. Put in some tunes on the cassette tape.
All I wanted to know was what the documents were doing in your office in the first place.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm goddamn Nathaniel Bard.
Not anymore.
Bard.
Now you're dead, Nathaniel Bard.
Tyrell. Bard's dead. He's been shot.
Shit. And the vaccine?
Wonder who shot
I'm looking.
him.
We'll look harder.
Is it here?
Let's get that vaccine.
All right, Joe. Hang tight.
Stupid door.
T, I got it.
Good. I'm headed your way.
Be careful.
Careful. Have you seen this?
Surprised Nikolai didn't think to look in there for a vaccine sample. I should be okay from here on out. And then we start the part that I'm sure a lot of speedrunners hate, and that is where you just have to stand and shoot for an extended period of time and you can't move forward.
It'll be okay, Joe.
Get rid of that ID card. More space for health. And Jill is cured.
Better grab some gear. Sounds like there's a lot of them out there.
I'm gonna...
Here we go.
Okay. Now the fun shit begins.
It's like the speedrun killer right here. Nothing you can do. You know, you get points for the shop to get like up to 2,000 kills. And I swear I got like 1,000 of them just replaying this level over and over again to get some points. It really is great for unlocking the points that come with that challenge. Yeah, I've noticed sometimes with the rocket launcher, if you shoot an enemy as they're crawling through the window or right before they crawl through the window, they tend to survive. See, like this guy right here, he survived and I definitely hit him. You're not getting the Jill. You're not getting the Jill. And you're not getting the Jill. No one's getting to Jill. You know what's so crazy about this rocket launcher is that you don't even have to reload. It's just like you can just spam this thing. Just has rockets that materialize.
Oh, come on.
Find the breaker. It must be somewhere.
Alright, time for the big boy to come out here. And he's dead now. Just clear this out a bit. You know, Carlos was a really great character in this game, and I am glad they changed his look from the original. Because you have the classic look as an extra skin in the game, and it just doesn't really look like Carlos. I mean, he just looks so much better with the beard and the scraggly hair. The clean cut version just looks too, I don't know, clean cut. It's gonna be one of those things that comes through the window. Sometimes it'll surprise me. So you're just expecting zombies, and all of a sudden it's like, surprise! Oh, there he is. At least I was looking out the window. But it wouldn't have been a big deal if he got me once I got a ton of health. Just killed a lot of you.
Alright. Exploding where it is.
I'm on it.
Thinking ahead of you, Tyrell. Oh no, what am I gonna do? The zombies, there's too many of them.
Carlos!
And that is the last of the Carlos gameplay. So now I just need to make it to the next Nemesis fight, and then that'll be my next save.
Right. Guess I'm not talking you out of this. Storage facility is underground, beneath this hospital. All contact with Carlos. So expect trouble.
He's still talking to him, and all of a sudden he's like, oh, well, she's gone. Okay. And I don't need the lockpick anymore, so I can get rid of that soon. Get that red herb there. Hello. Man, they walk fast.
This must be the way underground.
It's great how this is like the same type of platform that Leon had to use. I think Claire used it too, if I'm not mistaken. But now this is where, not there specifically, but that's where that type of platform is where he thought, yeah, I can't speak, where he fought Mr. X. Now this part is definitely a little different, because instead of the dogs we have that giant mutated frog thing. Hip pouch. He's just standing there menacingly. Take care of him. Well, that took too long.
I must admit,
I respect your tenacity, but I'm afraid our games end here.
You think this is over?
I wonder if that got him. Looks like it. One more for good measure. You know, these platforms are used in one of the maps for Resident Evil Resistance, and gosh, I just hate that section so much. There is a video of, well, I've had 2 videos of me and my friend on that specific map. But on the last one, we were just talking about how it's just so confusing to find your way to the other side of the room. Which is typically where the final key is.
Dead end. No? Wait.
Sometimes I feel like that's faster, and sometimes I feel like it's slower. I don't know. Hope y'all are enjoying so far. I was just, you know, of course was just gonna do this anyway. But I figured, why not just upload it to YouTube? I'm gonna get rid of one of those now. Because I'm gonna need 3 spots for these fuses. Goodbye, doggies. But yeah, I just figured I'd upload this just because I was doing it anyway. Definitely not a speedrunner. This is just me trying to go for the platinum trophy and the rocket launcher. Is I feel like going to be the only way I can do it. And just the fact that there's no auto saving, oh man.
Alright, here goes.
Aha, gotta be quicker than that. Okay, feeling pretty confident about not dying until the boss fights at this point. Well, I actually got that quickly this time. I always miss the X button for some reason walking into those things.
This way.
You know, at this point,
We'll find
Tyrell
that
just
vaccine
looks
up
so
ahead.
much more injured. And I haven't been able to tell. It's like, did he get bit somewhere, or... I wonder what happened.
Sure you don't need to stop?
Stop and do what? I got your back.
Alright, let's get this done.
That cutscene I skipped is just so cool. The 2 of them walking through the door, pointing their guns. I don't remember if there's anyone up there or not, so best to just be careful. Look at you coming in out of nowhere. Were you hiding behind those crates? Get the USB drive. Which I think they had to have just been barely invented around this time, but I guess Umbrella's a high-tech place, so Should have been a floppy disk.
Override complete.
Looks like he was doing a little dance there. Excuse me.
I might be able to use this to synthesize the vaccine.
Maybe. Oh, it's dead. What's crazy is that zombie is not able to get up in the easier difficulties. Gosh, I love the music in this section.
This must be what powers it.
Okay, so that beat there, and it happens again in the final boss whenever you push those things in. It reminds me so much of like some old digital cameras from back in the day, like, you know, 2005 or so. Like, my mom had one that was like just made that exact same sound. Back before the days where everyone could use their smartphones to take pictures whenever they wanted. Had digital cameras. Remember back in like elementary school, if there was ever some type of big event, like a field trip or something, and I wanted to take pictures because I was a huge picture taker. Still am, really. I'd always get disposable cameras to bring.
Okay, this looks like I could use some vaccine development.
Oh, I did it again. I feel like that dodging was slower, though. I think I do best with that on staircases. Alright, time for this part. Man, in my first... Oh, we didn't die. My first playthrough, when this happened, I was like, are you kidding me? Okay, we just gotta make the vaccine, and it's on to the final 2 boss levels, I think. I'm pretty sure.
To begin vaccine synthesis, place the materials in the chamber.
Place the materials in the chamber. I think it's high, medium, low. Oh crap, no it's not, because it's... There we go. It's high, medium, low, and easier difficulties. I think even hardcore is high, medium, low, but not in Nightmare. I forgot. And now Inferno is the same as Nightmare. It'd be crazy if Inferno was actually different than Nightmare, too. Really not much of a difference so far between the modes, except for the non-saving. And I guess the enemies maybe deal more damage. Alright, last 2 fights. Get the first aid spray. And time to save. Lots of heals.
What in God's name is this place?
This is Nest 2, not to be confused with the Nest from Transformers. Okay, if I can just keep him stunned here
Jill, is that you?
and stop him from running around like I did last time, that would be great. Come on, come on, come on. Did I get him? Alright. And that leaves
Where did you...
final Nemi.
I have to get that vaccine back.
Save number 5. Okay. Hopefully this is the one. Alright, alright. I got this. Activate that. Get some health. Oh my gosh, guys, this is just so difficult. Even with the rocket launcher, you have to be perfect.
Felt that, did you? How about some more?
Okay, alright. Just use health. I just can't get stun locked. Crap. Alright, he's down. Let me heal. Get over the smell, Jill. Alright, 2 to go, 2 to go.
Go ahead! I'm gonna put you right back on your ass.
Oh, did I not get anything? Oh gosh. Oh, that was so freaking cheap. Alright, at least it was the last one, though. Oh, crap. Alright. That. Alright, second one. Alright, I'll go for this one. Alright. Heal. I want to go for that last one, but I would definitely not be able to make it after being stunned like that. Alright, last one. Okay. No, 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 get up, get up, get up. Alright, okay. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, the luck there. Alright, heal up. Got 2 heals left after this. And alright, he's down, he's down, he's down. Oh, come on, no! Oh, I better have enough time. Okay, go, 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 go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, I got it. I just gotta make it back, make it back, make it back. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me! Ah, dang it. Okay, okay. Use the heal. Yes! Woo! Oh my gosh. I'm not showing you guys the times that I died, but I died a handful of times.
Come on! Next time, take the fucking hit!
Oh man. You know, Jill should really close her mouth because, like, it's always the weirdest thing with zombie games and movies. It's like a bite will infect you, but swallowing their blood won't. It's always a weird rule. Okay, now let's please not screw up shooting Nikolai. I have not screwed up yet. But after looking at some gameplay, I almost did on my first playthrough because I think if I waited like another millisecond later, I would have failed it.
I can still catch him.
Oh my gosh. That final boss fight is so intense. Even with that rocket launcher. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Alright, got him. Alright. The platinum trophy is mine.
Hey, I told you I couldn't leave you in a Carlos's world. That would just be too cruel.
Okay. Take a breather with this cutscene.
What about him?
Why'd you do it?
There's a price tag for everything.
I mean, when it just goes on to that rampage, it's like 6 or 7 straight times where it does like,
I'll tell you.
you have to dodge it, use the perfect dodge, and if you don't, you're screwed because it will just keep pounding away and stun lock.
You're a fool. You're a fool!
I can't imagine doing that.
You'll never find out.
I mean, I can imagine doing it without the rocket launcher with practice,
I don't
but
mind
without
voice
the
tech
combat manual that makes it easier to dodge, man. You know, something I noticed with this is there's another helicopter, but maybe the key's not inside of it. I don't know. So long, RC.
Jill, you alright?
There it is.
Completely ignored the question. As much as I love this game, I kind of wish Jill didn't have that little monologue at the end, the inner monologue. It came across as a little cheesy. Like, oh, it wasn't monsters, it was human greed. I think they should just had her look at the broken thing, carrying the vaccine, and just stare at it.
So long, RC.
Just kind of have no dialogue right here.
Cold as the heat from the blast washed over us.
It's kind of like Jill's reciting a
All
poem
this
that she
death
wrote.
wasn't caused by a monster-making virus. It was greed. Human greed. I decided then and there, the ashes of Raccoon City would be Umbrella's ashes too. I would end them, once and for all.
And that is Resident Evil 3, the remake, speedrun on Inferno. Now, if you guys stuck around this long, I want to know your opinion on who that is. Some are saying it is Jill, some are saying it's Chris Redfield. It's kind of hard to tell. Maybe it's not Jill, considering there's the Dominator trophy. 1 hour and 4 minutes. So long, RC, the Platinum Trophy. So yeah, some people are... I can see why people would say it's Chris, because they're not showing the face, which means that it's kind of a tease. So maybe it wouldn't be Jill. It's what I thought the first playthrough, though, but I could see that it could be maybe Chris. So yeah, that was my speedrun, hour, 4 minutes, 17 seconds. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you if you stuck around this long. Appreciate it. And make sure to subscribe if you're new here. I've got some other Resident Evil videos, and I do a lot of PSVR stuff as well as I did some Resident Evil 7 on the PSVR, so you can check that out. So again, thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and see you guys next time.